I said there was two things I love about this conductor. One, as I say, is the position of it. It's right above where you play, so it's convenient to make the change. The other thing that I love about it, it's colour-coded, which makes it easy to tie in the conductor button with its relevant section over there. So let me just play you, just a little snippet of a tune. You're going to see me use my hand there to just change the sections of sounds. Just imagine for a minute I don't know what's going to come out in those other sections. I use the word trust, let me trust it, and we'll see what actually comes out. So there you go, it gives us a lovely little piano quartet effect with instant availability to variations in sound. I could have gone on and used the flutes. There'll always be a relevant organ sound that's been set up for you. Now, yes, we've got a full set of drawbars on this instrument, which is great because that's basically an instrument in its own right there. But if you're not that familiar with drawbars, and some people are a little bit frightened by drawbars, then you don't have to worry because all of the settings have been done for you. And again, they will complement the theme that you've actually chosen. So just to prove the point on that piano quartet, had I gone on a bit further and introduced the flute section, got a really nice jazz organ sound because that complements that swing style of playing. But if we went to another section, I love orchestral music, and there's some, again, great orchestral setups already made for me here. I'm going to go to the first one, which is the Mantovani strings. It's that lovely, lush, slow string sound, a little bit like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous string sound. But maybe I don't want to play the whole tune on strings. So again, if I look at the conductor, it tells me that the green section and the blue section are already in use. They're the two sections that have combined to make that string sound. We've still got the gold section and we've still got the flutes. But hang on a minute, if we're playing a nice, lush Mantovani piece, I don't want to press the flutes, do I, and get that jazz organ sound that we just had a minute ago. Well, again, let me come back to what I said just a few minutes ago. Trust the instrument. Let me show you. I'm going to start to play. We'll use that same string sound. First of all, we'll explore. We'll have a listen to what's in the gold section. And then we'll go to the flutes, have a listen to the flute sound it gives us to go with the strings. There's the gold section. Lovely mellow trombone, which goes perfectly with those string sounds. Let's try our flute section out now. Just a gorgeous 8-foot flute sound which complements the strings, even blends beautifully with the strings. If we reintroduce the strings, so now we've got the Mantovani strings and that little solo 8-foot flute actually singing out at the top there. A lovely, lovely sound. Again, yeah, like I say, I don't really want to sit here and go through every single sound, but there's some lovely ones in there. It wouldn't be an Italian organ, would it, without a nice Italian sound? So we've got this lovely one called Sorrento Magic. I'll probably go off onto one or two others. I'll just play you a little bit of a tune. What I'm really trying to emphasise to you is just how easy it is to sit down and use these, what are professionally created registrations. So they're all nicely balanced, the right hand, the left hand, the bass pedals. If you're going to use a rhythm and you want to go from preset to preset, then yes, you can do that as well, because although each of these factory-made presets has probably got a different rhythm and a different tempo setted, we do have this ever so useful lock button on the end here, which enables us to choose our rhythm and our tempo. And as soon as you put the lock button on, then that will remain on, and you can still do what I'm doing, go from preset to preset, and your rhythm will remain the same. But I'm just going to play another little thing, just without rhythm, because, you know, often it's lovely to just sit and play just some nice things like this. And have a listen to this, see what you think. How about this one, Romantic Strings. Almost brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Gorgeous sounds. And they're yours. They're there for you to use. We've got one final section on here, which again is a popular sound, and that's the sound of the big band. Yes, we've got all the usual like the Moonlight Serenade type setups. I'm going to choose one called Miller Swing, which is, again, a Glenn Miller based one, but a little bit more lively. And I'm going to use the lock button here because I don't want to stay on that same setting all the way through. And if I look at the conductor, I've chosen Miller Swing. I can see that 3 sections are already being used. Now, yes, to get a registration change, I could take some of those sections out, but it might be nice to go to a different big band sound this time as the registration change. So I'm going to utilise that lock button. A little bit of Little Brown Jug for you. I actually sneaked in the little transpose button there as well, which again is another nice feature because it adds that nice little professional touch. So just for that last time through, we just nudged the transpose button up 1, gave everything a little lift along with the registration change. And I also hope you noticed that 90% of what I've played for you so far has just been one finger up here, and basically chords down in the left hand. Some easy chords, maybe some not quite so easy chords, but basically I am just holding chords with the left hand. So I'd like to think that the sort of sounds I'm making you could achieve as well by using the same buttons.